Hi boys, good morning. I welcome you all for today's class. Today the continuation of supplementary we are going to see. Okay, because already this last video we have seen the first session. So second session we are going to see this video. Before starting the class, I'll give you the recap of the summary. Okay. So listen carefully. From the first I'll tell you. The story written by whom? Kamala Das. Yes. So this story written by Kamala Das recounts the incident of a stormy day at her grandparents' house in the village of Kerala. Kamala Das and her elder brother were invited to the feast. Of someone's birthday at Ambalathal. Ambalathal is the place. They were invited to the feast, okay, of someone's birthday at Ambalathal. They were taken to the serpent shrine, snake temple. They were taken to the serpent shrine by snake temple, holy place, by Maladikutti. There they saw a Meenakshi Edatti. She was a distant relative of the Ambalathal family. She was setting out turmeric, milk and bananas for the snakes. Okay. Being poor, she was dependent on their generosity. A middle-aged person, Meenakshi, spent her time rushing around the house and compound doing certain trivial duties, that is small work duties. But the family of Ambalathal could not have existed happily for a single day without Meenakshi, as she was the only one who knew about the needs of the inmates of the family. After lunch, they returned home to Nolapet along with Maladikutti. Within an hour, they heard the sound of a gale, that is outburst of laughter. Within an hour, they heard the sound of a gale. And afterwards, the wind tore through the coconut palms, dry leaves swelled upwards. Kamala Das' grandmother, Ammamma, asked all of them to sit down in the upstairs middle room and gave them a metal dice to play with. Her father's mother, she called as Muttasi in Malayalam. Okay. Her father's mother ordered to close all the windows. The sound of the rain was like the roar of a vast crowd people. Maladikutti insisted that she wanted to go to Ambalathal and see Kutti Appu. Ammamma tried to comfort her that she will spend her as soon as the storm stopped. Till this we have seen in the first video. So the continuation we are going to see in the second video now. Okay. Shall we see now? You just take page number 85. Where we stopped. So here, don't worry, that paragraph we stopped. So she said this room, from that we have to start the continuation. Yes? So she said this room had the strongest, first I will read fully and then I will give you the explanation. She said this room had the strongest ceiling. The tekini is the back place of home, backyard. Tekini was flooded and the water had collected in the sunken courtyard of the Nalukettu. Nalukettu is the central hall. It means central hall. With 4 wooden pillars behind to overflow. Ammamma and all of us sat on the bed. Ammamma and the grandmothers sat on the rolled up mattress, rolled bed. Okay, they sat on the rolled mattress, stacked is number of things arranged in a stack. It is called a stack on the floor. And the servant woman took refuge in the makeshift toilet adjacent to the room. The servant took the place. Makeshift toilet is unused toilet. Okay, no one used the toilet. She has taken that place and adjacent to the room, that is near room. Okay, near where the mama and the other people they sat on the bed. Okay, rolled bed mattress, and this girl, this servant, she has chosen the makeshift toilet, that is unused toilet. No one used the toilet, and that is the near room of that mama and other family members. Ammai is the mother-in-law. Okay, Ammai arrived drenched to the skin, unmindful of the thunder and lightning and driving rain. How can you be so foolish, Bala? What if you fall ill of a fever? Asked Ammamma. Ammai laughed. Here is Kutti Appu, exclaimed Baladi Kutti joyfully. Ammai hugged her. Ammai arrived at place, drenched to the skin, unmindful of the thunder. She can't tolerate the sound of the thunder, lightning, rain, driving rain. How can you be so foolish, Bala? What if you fall ill of a fever? Asked Ammamma to Bala. And the next paragraph, Cheriyamma. Cheriyamma, it's in Tamil we called as Chitti. Cheriyamma suggested that we chant Akshara slogans to forget our fear. Cheriyamma said the family members to say Akshara slogan to forget our fear. Each one of us would have to recite a verse and the next person would follow with the verse. She said one of you can start, the others you just follow it. Would follow with the verse that began with the first letter of the third line of the quatrain that had just been chanted. No one volunteered though. No one is ready to say that Akshara slogan. So Cheriyamma recited from Valadol's Imprisoned Anirudhan. That is the poem. Okay. So she recited the poem. Ammamma said, I can't remember even a single couplet itself. And she said, Cheriyamma said Ammamma to recite that poem, and she said that she can't remember that even a couplet in the sense what? Even 2 line, couplet 2. So even 2 line I can't remember. How can I say this poem? She said, Ammamma said to Cheriyamma, Chitti, I hope the house doesn't collapse. Muhammad Mutasi said that I hope the house doesn't collapse. Muhammad Mutazi. So from this paragraph I am going to ask the question. Shall I ask now? Who suggested to chant Akshara slogan? Cheriyamma. Cheriyamma only suggested suggested the family members to say that slogans, but they are not ready to say because, and she said to recite that poem, but Ammamma said that she can't remember even the 2 couplet itself, even the 2 line itself. Okay. As soon as, so did anyone, one more question I forgot to ask you that, did anyone volunteer to chant? No one volunteered to chant the slogans, yes? So shall we see the next paragraph, children? As soon as Ammamma and Ammai went upstairs, the servant woman started to wail loudly. She kept hitting her head with her hands while she wailed. Okay, so as soon as Ammamma and Ammayi went upstairs, the servant woman started to wail, like she kept hitting her head like this with her hands while she wailed. What madness is this? Do you want to break open your head? Asked Ammamma. Are you mental or what? Why you are doing like this? The servant woman hitting her head with her hands like this. And Ammamma asked the servant woman, are you a fool or what? Why you are doing like this? And why you are doing like this? You want to break open your head? Asked Ammamma. What if I never see my folks again? My Guruvayurappa, I will never see them again. She was very upset. She wanted to go her native place, and she wanted to see the family members. So she said that my Guruvayurappa, I will never see them again. The servant said, you can go home tomorrow morning as soon as the rain stops. All right, said Mutasi. This rain will never stop. The servant said the rain will. Mutasi, that is father's mother, said to servant to go tomorrow. But she said, woman said, the rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, that is cyclone. Isn't it? We will all die, sobbed the woman. Is she crazy or fool? Is she crazy? Asked Mutasi. We heard trees crashing to the ground and a dog whinnying in the western yard. So, some sound the dog makes, na? So it is called as that, whinnying. The western yard. Yo, Sankara. Okay. It's a god, Sankara. Yo, Sankara, what if the cow shed crumbles? Bring the cows in and tie them up in the washing area outside the kitchen, said Ammamma. The cow shed won't fall down, Valliyamma. Its beams are quite strong, said Sankaran Nair, who had gone to check things out. Then let the cows stay there. Okay, Ammamma said to tie the cows outside the kitchen area, washing area, but the cow shed, this Valliyamma and Sankaran Nair said that cow shed won't fall down. Okay. So it was quite strong, so no need of tying in the washer area. These people that Sankaran Nair and Valliyamma said to Ammamma. There is knee-deep water in the yard now, said Sankaran. Okay, there is knee-deep water in the yard now, said Sankaran. We want to swim, I cried. Kamala Das said that she wanted to swim because the knee-deep water was there. Ne? So she said to Ammamma to swim. You can swim in the courtyard of the Nalukettu. Nalukettu is what? Central Hall, said Yetten. Yetten is elder brother. Oh, do you want to swim in the Central Hall? Huh? Okay, come and swim. He said, I put my hand into the water in the courtyard. It's ice cold. Okay, I put my hand into and the Kamala Das put her hand into the water in the courtyard, and she felt it was so ice cold. I grumbled. Don't play in the water, children, Ammamma called out loudly. We climbed back on the bed, and again all the children, they climbed back on the bed. Someone seemed to be knocking on the door on the southern side. Sankaran opened it. Okay. A dog stood on the veranda, dripping wet, drop by drop, the rain drops fell down. So dripping wet, Thambi. The Thambi is the dog name. Who knocked the door? Dog knocked the door. Okay, so the name of the dog is what? Thambi. Black and white pet dog. Okay, black and white pet dog from Ambalathal. Look here, Thambi, he is drenched. Poor thing, he must have come out with Balamani Amma, said Sankaran. He must have come out with Balamani Amma, said Sankaran. We looked at Thambi and he looked at us. We and the children and everybody looked at Thambi. That Thambi dog looked at them. He was shivering. Who? That Thambi dog. He was shivering in the cold. Sankaran spread a gunny bag on the veranda. Some bag to the dog to take rest there. Sankaran spread a gunny bag on the veranda. Lie down on this. In a storm like this, how can we make a difference between a man and a dog? Okay. And Sankaran Iyer said, Sankaran Iyer spread a bag. He threw the bag and he set the dog to lie down there for some time till the rain stops. And he said, how can we make a difference, the man and a dog? Okay, because it was a storm. It's a storm outside. Go to sleep, Thambi. Thambi lay down on the gunny bag and looked contently satisfied. Contently to what? Satisfied. At me and my brother. We spent the whole night in the southern room. By the time we woke up, the rain had stopped. It was the sound of a pleading voice saying, please open the gate, that actually woke me. Okay, the next day, in the morning, the rain had stopped and they have heard one pleading voice to open the gate. Then they have woke up. Kamala Das, elder brother, everybody. A young man stood smiling in the waist high water at the gate. Okay, waist height, it's a hip. Okay, hip high water at the gate. He was standing there at the gate, the young man. I am from Vadagara. Vadagara is the place. And the young man said to the family members that he came from Vadagara. Is everyone here all right? Yes, said Amama. And the person, he asked Amama that everyone are safe here in this home. And Amama said, yes. We have had no casualties. Casualties, it means a person who injured. Okay. He came there to know any person injured or anything else. Okay. So he asked Amama that anyone can injured in this home or everyone are safe or whatever maybe he has to know that. How did you come, Balan? And the name of the person is Balan. I started out at daybreak and waded through the water. That is really smart. The number of huts and trees that have collapsed. Okay, number of trees, huts that have collapsed. Fowls lying dead everywhere. The birds, goats, okay, dead goats floating in the water. What a sight. Come in, Balan, and you change your mandu, that is dhoti and dhoti. Okay, Amama said to Balan to get inside to change the dhoti because the he drenched in that waste. So Amama called this person to get inside to change the dhoti. Have they sent us anything from Vadagara? Murukus or dates? I asked. Kamala Das asked the person, have they sent anything else from Vadagara? No, child, I have come empty-handed, said Balan, displaying his back teeth, that is smiling teeth. He said to the children that he has not brought anything. He came only with empty-handed. What a time to ask for murukus and dates, muttered Amama's mother. Is this a time to ask? We ask you muruku, dates, anything else? Huh? Said muttered Amama's mother. I hung my head ashamed. Kamala Das hung her head ashamed. Okay. Okay, ma. That's all. That it got over. Once again, I'll tell you the whole summary. Okay. Already first video we saw the summary, and the second video, paragraph wise, I'll give you the explanation. The whole I'll tell you one summary. Okay. The backyard was flooded. Second video. So the backyard was flooded and the water had also collected in the central hall. They all sat on their beds. Yes, they all sat on their beds and mattress. Just then, Ammai arrived drenched to the skin. Cheriyamma suggested that they can chant Akshara Slokam to forget their fear. As soon as Ammamma and Ammai went upstairs, the servant woman started wailing and hitting her head with her hands. She was worried about her family members. Muttasi and Ammamma comforted her and said that she could go home the next day as soon as the rain stopped. All of them heard the trees crashing to the ground and a dog whinnying in the western yard. Sankaran Nair told them that there was a knee-deep water in the courtyard. Thambi, their pet dog, was also drenched and was shivering in the cold. Sankaran spread a gunny bag for Thambi to lie down. All of them spent the whole night in the southern room. When they woke up, the rain had stopped. A young man from Vadagara came to check whether all are safe. He told them that he started out at daybreak and waded through the water. On his way, he saw the collapsed, the huts and trees, dead fowls and dead goats floating in the water. When Kamala Das inquired the young man whether anyone had sent them murukus or dates, her grandmother corrected her, saying that was not the time to ask for all those things. Kamala hung her head ashamed. I hope you understood this story, ma. Okay. So now, book back exercises we are going to see. Page number 87. Identify the character or speaker. Why isn't the snake coming? Who asked this? Kamala Das. Kamala Das. Page number 87. Identify the speaker. First one, Kamala Das. I wonder whether it is a cyclone. Who said that? Ammamma. Ammamma. Third, I want to see Kutti Appu. Who said this? Maladi Kutti. Maladi Kutti. Will the house collapse? Who said this? Muttasi. Is she crazy? Who said this? Muttasi. Next, true or false? Droplets of rain gleamed on Ammamma's face. Yes, true. Yes, true. Maladi Kutti wanted to see Kutti Appu. Yes, the statement is correct. True. Ammai comforted Maladi Kutti when she sobbed. No, false. The coconut palm crashed down due to heavy rain. Yes, true. Choose the correct answer and write it in the blank. Meenakshi Edatti was the dash relative of the Ambalathal family. Distant relative. We suddenly heard the sound of the rain from the dash like a roar. Southeast or southwest? Southwest. The dash with 4 pillars began to overflow. Central hall. Dash arrived drenched to the skin. Ammai. There was knee-deep water in the courtyard. Next, rearrange the following jumbled sentences in the correct order. You have to arrange this in a correct order. Okay. The dry leaves that I had collected. Which one has to come as the first? Meenakshi Edatti was a dark-skinned and middle-aged woman. That is first. Without Meenakshi Edatti, Ambalathal family could not have existed happily for a single day. Second, the wind tore through the coconut palm in the southern compound. Third, the dry leaf that had collected around the pond swelled upwards. Fourth, branches shook and the seat of the swing fell down from the Ilanji tree. 5. Who was the important? This question answers is there. And who was the important person in the Ambalathal family? Meenakshi Edatti. And connecting to self, think and answer is there, and project, make a fact file on how do we use these resources in our day-to-day life. These are all the homework for you. You can do by yourself. And fill in the table given below. Season, summer season during the month of April, May, June. Clothes I wear. Which clothes we prefer for the summer? Cotton clothes. Food I drink, not spicy food. Yes. Activities. So this also I will give you as a homework. Okay. Monsoon. Monsoon is the rainy season. Month August and September. And winter, it's a winter. December, January. Autumn season October, November. This also you do by yourselves. And during winter season, many of us fall sick and suffer from cold, cough and fever. Put a tick mark for the things you will do to keep fit. Drink cold water. Winter time during cold water, is it good for the health? No, it's wrong. Eat home cooked food. Yes, correct. I will visit the doctor. Yes, correct. If I sick, I visit the doctor. So that statement is correct. Never wash my hands. Wrong. I will take medicine and rest. Yes, correct. Tick the correct word for the given icon. So the icon it is there. Okay, you have to tick the correct word. So first icon, it tells us it's a rainy. So rainy, put the tick mark in that in the blank. And the second icon, it tells us it's a sunny. Third icon, it tells us it's a windy. Fourth icon, it tells us lightning. And fifth icon, it tells us rainbow. Put a tick mark in that. And steps to success. Relate the sentences with weather, climate, season and write the suitable word in the blank. Dash forecast is useful for farmers, fishermen and navigators. Weather. Weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Weather. The dash of a place is permanent in nature. Climate. India has a tropical monsoon. Climate. Spring, summer, autumn and winter are the 4 seasons. Global warming is a change in the world's climate. Satellite photograph help us predict tomorrow's weather forecast. Spring is my favorite season. Okay. So, once again I will tell you the whole story. Listen carefully. Okay. So, a childhood in Malabar. This story is written by Kamala Das. Recounts the incident of a stormy day at her grandparents' house in the village of Kerala. Kamala Das and her elder brother were invited to the feast of someone's birthday at Ambalathal. They were taken to the serpent shrine by Maladi Kutti. There they saw Meenakshi Edatti. She was a distant relative of the Ambalathal family. She was setting out turmeric, milk and banana for the snake. Being poor, she was dependent on their generosity. A middle-aged person, Meenakshi, spent her time rushing around the house and compound doing certain trivial duties. But the family of Ambalathal could not have existed happily for a single day without Meenakshi, as she was the only one who knew about the needs of the inmates of the family. After lunch, they returned home to Nalapet along with Maladi Kutti. Within an hour, they heard the sound of a gale. The wind tore through the coconut palm, dry leaves swelled upwards. Kamala Das' grandmother asked all of them to sit down in the upstairs middle room and gave them the metal dice to play with. Her father's mother, Mutasi, ordered to close all the small windows. The sound of the rain was like the roar of a vast crowd of people. Maladi Kutti insisted that she wanted to go to Ambalathal and see Kutti Appu. Amma, tried to comfort her that she will send her as soon as the storm stopped. The backyard was flooded. The water had also collected in the central hall. They all sat on their beds and mattresses. Just then Ammai arrived, drenched to the skin. Cherry Amma suggested that they can chant Akshara slogan to forget their fear. As soon as Ammamma and Ammai went upstairs, the servant woman started wailing and hitting her head with her hands. She was worried about her family members. Muttasi and Ammamma comforted her and said that she could go home the next day as soon as the rain stopped. All of them heard the trees crashing to the ground and a dog whinnying in the western yard. Sankaran Nair told them there was knee-deep water in the courtyard. Thambi, their pet dog, was also drenched and was shivering in the cold. Sankaran spread a gunny bag for Thambi to lie down. All of them spent the whole night in the southern room. When they woke up, the rain had stopped. A young man from Vadagara came to check whether all are safe. He told them that he started out at daybreak and waded through the water. On his way, he saw the collapsed huts and trees, dead fowls and dead goats floating in the water. When Kamala Das inquired the young man whether anyone had says and sent them murukku or dates, her grandmother corrected her, saying that was not the time to ask for all of those things. Kamala hung her head ashamed. That's all, dear children. The summary got over. So the next video we can start the unit 2 prose. Keep learning. Thank you.